much for joining us. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for following along on the podcast page. So many of you have left so many kind comments and reached out. So thank you so much for being here. I wanted to let you know what is coming in July. So in June in the summer for the Faith and Work podcast, we've done a special summer series called Faith Around the World in June. And then in July, we're going to switch it just a little bit and we're going to do faith in our community. What does that look like? So, why would we do faith in our community for a Faith and Work podcast? Because there's so many different demographics in our community that affect our church life, our corporate life, the life that we have when we take our kids to the soccer field or a ball game. And sometimes we don't always know how to interact with people that are in a different demographic than we are. And so, faith in our community is all about awareness and really making sure that we connect with people in an appropriate way, in a biblical way, and making sure that we are being the hands and feet of Jesus. Sometimes we think what we say is great, not realizing that it could be offensive or it could be just really uninformed. So, the very first week of Faith in Our Community, next Tuesday morning, we will launch the first episode, and it will be Faith in Our Community ministering to interracial families. And we're going to hear from a mom in an interracial marriage relationship. And she has a wonderful story to tell. I cannot wait for you to meet Joan. I learned so much from her. And she's just someone that if we lived local, we would be meeting on a regular basis for coffee. She's a kind, sweet, spirited lady who has a heart to help families and help communities reach interracial families in a more informed way. So I cannot wait for you to hear that episode. We have episodes about families impacted by divorce, families impacted when a husband or wife passes away, families impacted by disabilities. So these are different people that all of us interact with every day. If you're in a corporate setting, you have someone that falls into one of those categories on your team. If your kid's in school, you have someone either in your school or your kid has someone in your school. So, this is really empowering us in our communities to live out our faith in a demographic that you may not be in, or you might be in and you feel like you're alone. And you feel like you don't really fit anywhere else. So, my heart and passion is that today, not today, is that when you hear it in July, you will be able to be encouraged, but also you would be empowered. So, encouraged if you are in that demographic to know that you're not alone and to hopefully hear from some people who've been where you've been. And then empowered to go out and to reach people and to support people and minister to people in a more informed way. So, I hope this series is a blessing to you. It has been so encouraging for me to record these episodes. I've learned a lot from these episodes. I've learned so much from these guests. I cannot wait for you to hear from them and learn from their stories. They're really amazing. So, let me know what you thought about Faith Around the World. I think we might do that like every summer and maybe even on the break between podcast seasons. Right now we're a break between season 2 and 3. Season 3 launches in August. I'm really excited about that. But before we get to season 3, we've done Faith Around the World and then July's Faith in Our Community. So I love Faith Around the World, and I think we're going to make it a regular staple. It's been amazing. And then the next thing we're going to do in July is Faith in Our Community. Let me know which episode you've really enjoyed so far, what you're looking forward to. And if you have other things you would like to hear from on the Faith and Work podcast, let me hear about it. I would love to hear your thoughts. What are we not talking about that we should be talking about? Let me hear from you.